What it is, what it do. You already know. Latin Active 209 is back for you. Okay, I've got a video right here of this couple making money the fast way, doing 90 on the freeway. Check it out.
Hey, Officer Volk, the Osceola Police Department. Here's I stop you, your speed. You know how fast you're going? Nah, you're going faster than that, man. Yeah, I saw you. You're coming around the corner, man. I know you. Yeah, yeah. You hit your brakes. Yeah, you were going about that fast when you were on past me. I do at 90. Yeah, you saw me when it came around toward.
Okay, come on now, man. I mean, if you're going to be transporting any kind of narcotics over the amount of the legal limit in any state that you go through, if you're carrying illegally, you know what I mean, you're a felon in possession of a gun, ammunition, drugs. I mean, if you have over the currency that you're not supposed to have, over $10,000, you know what I mean, illegally, why in the fuck are you gonna be speeding? Why? Tell me why. Why in the hell would you be speeding? You know what I mean? If you're doing something that illegal, you got that much weight, you got that much money, or anything inside the car, you know what I mean? You know that you're riding dirty. Why would you be speeding? Why? You know what I mean? What the hell is the explanation for that? Huh? Anybody tell me? Damn. Tell me, these motherfuckers just get stupider and stupider these days. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? It might be that somewhere, some of them are, you know what I mean, dipping into their own product. You know what I mean? They're off their minds a little bit. Check it out.
Right, I mean, I get it. Where are you coming from? Indiana? Alright. Is this your rental then, or what? Cause, you got your ID with you? Anything inside the vehicle that ain't mobile? What's that? Oh, any marijuana? What's that? No. Cocaine? Methamphetamine? Heroin?
Now, see, the officers ask him all the questions to see how he reacts to his questions. You know, he wants to see if he's fidgeting, he gets nervous, he starts showing signs of, you know what I mean, deception or, you know what I mean, shit like that. They're looking for little clues right now to get in the search and see what he got or see what he's got going on, you know. And I guess right now they're probably gonna, you know, try to get him mixed up in the story, where he's coming from, where he's going, where he's at, shit like that, you know. They try to do that shit, and then they say, "Oh, well, you told me this, or you told me that." You know what I mean? The best thing is to not even talk. That's it. Number one rule: just give me my ticket, give me my citation. That's it.
Just questions I asked.
When the officer asked if anything was illegal in the vehicle, Shavante eventually became annoyed with the questions.
Yep, traffic stops lead into a lot of different things, man. Well, traffic stops lead into a lot of different things. When you go from one state to another, well, no, I'm just asking questions. I know making sure everybody's on the straight and narrow, you know? That's all. That's all. You be... Okay. Yeah. No, you'd be surprised what we find out here. Found a bunch of coke and stolen guns the other week. Traffic stop, simply for speed. So, alright, fair enough. Well, I'll be back with you, alright?
With the officer's past training and experience, he learned it is also common for drug traffickers to use rental vehicles in order to avoid detection from law enforcement.
You know, and that's another thing. You know, I mean, anytime you ever do something like this, and I'm not condoning it, but I'm just saying you gotta be smarter than this. I mean, these motherfuckers are so dumb these days. You know, if you're gonna get a rental car, you don't get it in your name. Come on, man. If you're gonna get a hotel, you don't get it on your name. You know what I mean? And this is speaking from experience. You know what I mean? Back in the day, I mean, when I was in my little previous acting, twicking, you know what I mean, younger, uh, what do you say? How you say it? You know, I wasn't, I wasn't a law-abiding citizen. I guess just say it like that. You know what I mean? I wasn't grown up yet. Didn't realize, you know what I mean, things that I would lose, the things that would come upon me. You know what I mean? I mean, fines, incarceration, you know, losing loved ones, just a lot of things come with it that you don't realize until you get stopped, until you get pulled over, until you're locked up, until you're handcuffed behind those in that car, getting ready to take that walk and that sit down for a long time. You realize.
They were going 90. They were going 90.
They're going 90.
But they're saying that they're coming from
90 miles an hour. Come on, 90 miles an hour. For real, 90 miles an hour. You know what I mean? There ain't no state here in California that goes 90 miles an hour. Shit, the closest probably Texas, 80. And even that, 90 miles an hour, you're going over the speed limit. You could do 5, 7, maybe 8 miles and get away with it. But come on. 20, 30 miles over the speed limit? Shit, 25 over the speed limit, you go to jail for legally.
Indiana, going back to the cities, but they rented it at 10:58 p.m. on the 22nd, so like 6 hours ago. It has to be returned tonight by 9 p.m. back in Chicago.
And they rented it in Chicago?
Yeah.
Because they were coming from Indiana.
Yeah.
So that don't line up, does it?
Yeah. You want to ask? She rented it. It's under her name.
The driver?
Passenger.
Passenger?
Ask them and what their plans are, how they're supposed to return it back to Chicago.
After the officer spoke with each individual, their stories did not match.
That's another thing. I mean, if you know you're doing some dirty shit, you know what I mean? First thing first, you got to get your story before you even take off. Before you even take off, and you know what I mean? See, that's the thing about criminals. They don't ever think about when they get pulled over. What if they get pulled over? Or what if we get caught in a robbery? What if we get caught in this house? What, you know what I mean? All these frivolous acts that these criminals do, that's furthest from their thought as to ever getting caught. So that plan B or plan C is never there because all they thought of was a plan A of getting that money or, you know, robbing that place or getting in and getting out. They just never thought of getting caught. Well, that's where everybody fucks up because everybody gets caught. One way or another. At one time or another, you know what I mean? Your luck runs out. And in this case, you know what I mean? He was speeding. This is what you call making fast money. Get it? You're doing 90, trying to make some fast money, selling some drugs. Shade up.
Hey, I'm just gonna have you step back here. I'm just gonna chat with you a minute, alright? Are you on probation out of Minnesota?
No, sir.
No.
I'm not.
Were you on probation before?
No, sir.
No. When was the last time you got arrested?
Probably like a few months back or something like that.
What was that for?
I got arrested in a car in a vehicle with some guys, so
Alright.
about like 2-3 months ago or something like that. Probably 2 months ago.
Alright. What'd you get arrested for though?
Being with somebody, I guess they was.
That's not illegal. What'd you get arrested for?
I got arrested for being with somebody. It was like a basically.
You got arrested for being with somebody. Come on. If I got arrested with some dope, gun, something that was criminal activity, but he don't want to say it because then it makes him even more suspicious that he's got something in that car. You know, I got busted with somebody.
Somebody had a warrant and they was following him. Like he had a warrant for his arrest.
Yeah.
He was in the car with me. was driving, and that's when I got pulled over. I got arrested with
What did they charge you for, though?
PC, weapons.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The
Uh-huh.
officer noticed Eric's demeanor change, and he became nervous. His breathing increased and could not stand still.
See that?
To be honest, like, I'm trying to think back, and, like, I got arrested, like, probably like a month ago or something like that. Or 2 months ago.
And that was for what you just said?
Saturday.
And that was for what you just said?
Yeah, I believe so.
What was the last time you got a drug charge? That you at least got charged?
That was the same thing. That was, I guess it was paraphernalia in the vehicle.
Oh, all of a sudden, it was the same thing. Yeah, now he remembers. These cops are not dumb. They've already pulled up his file. You know what I mean? They punch in your name pops up, gives you all your whole criminal history that you've done. You know, they already know. They know he was a felon. They know he got busted. They know when, what time, all that. You know what I mean? They're just trying to see if he's gonna be cooperative or not. Man, they already know everything about this dude. They're like Jesus almost. You know what I mean?
They towed the vehicle.
Is there anything inside the vehicle tonight, man? If you got a little bit of weed or a pipe, I'll
No,
toss it, but...
I don't have shit, bro. I wouldn't lie to you.
I ain't got shit.
Just really just picked me up from Indiana. I would have flew, but the shit cost too much.
Yeah.
And I was trying to take the bus, but I still didn't have no way from Indiana to get to.
Hey, he ain't lying there though. That's the truth. I mean, it's a lot more expensive to fly than it is to drive. That's for sure. But you know what I mean? He was trying to make money the flyway on the highway. Yeah. Trying to make that fast money, but check it out.
Chicago, pretty much. The megabus is the cheapest shit.
Yeah.
They don't have that up in
How'd you get down there?
Say that again.
How'd you get down there?
Where, to Indiana?
Yeah.
I drove down there. I drove with my brother to Indiana. This is a
Okay.
while back. Probably like a few weeks or something like that.
All right.
A week ago, 2 weeks ago.
You don't
Only
even
been at my
know?
sister's house. Nah, yeah, it's like 2 weeks ago.
All
It
right.
ain't that long. I've been down here for like 4 days. My sister basically had a housewarming party, so I've been down here at her house. So
Okay.
just chilling. Why? Did I do something wrong or something?
Well, this is a little weird, man.
What's the little bit?
Like a rental that's supposed to be returned in the same city to go up, to go back. You don't know how long you've been down there. You have a pretty good criminal history going on.
Nah, I just told you how long I've been
Yeah.
down there. And my girl already, she got the rental because I've been down there a couple
Yeah.
days and I couldn't get home.
Yeah.
So I would have been came home. She actually doing me a favor. And
Why didn't she just get you a one way and you go drive it to Minnesota and turn it in and be done?
bro, it cost $700.
Hey, it always amuses me how these people try to get out, try to talk their way out, and just tell lie after lie after lie. You know what I mean? At some point, I mean, some of these cases that you see, you know what I mean, these pullovers and shit like that, you're just like, oh my gosh. I mean, you don't even got to be a police officer to know that motherfuckers are lying or telling fucking a frivolous story and shit like that. You know what I mean? Fucking crazy. I mean, some of these are just better off just, you know what I mean? Here, handcuff me up, don't say nothing, take me to jail. That's it. And they'd be a lot fucking better off just handcuffing, going, not saying nothing, do their fucking, get their ticket, do their time, whatever, come out. That's it. No, motherfuckers want to rack up fucking, you know what I mean, burning stop signs, going through stoplights, you know, almost, you know, they get reckless driving and almost hitting pedestrians and all kinds of other bullshit, you know, wrecking and, you know, endangerment and, what is that, bodily injury to police officers, all kinds of shit because they had a warrant, you know what I mean? Or they had a couple joints inside the car, you know what I mean? When all they could have did was just handcuffed them, like went in, they probably just wrote them a citation at the jail and let them go. But,
$100
like I always say,
in that vehicle.
you learn from everyone, follow no one.
That's because they already factor the miles in.
She's going back to Chicago though.
Yeah.
With her dad and them.
No, that's why. Then they're gonna rack up the miles because you pay per mile. I'm pretty
It's
sure.
free.
So.
No, it's free mileage. I don't know what you're talking about. It's free mileage. This is the cheapest way to bring it.
It's not free miles, but it's unlimited mileage. You know what I mean? You pay for it when you get the car, but these officers don't obviously know that you get unlimited mileage when you buy the unlimited mileage. But there is, if you don't buy the unlimited mileage, oh yeah, you will get racked up on those mileage charges for sure. So always go with unlimited mileage if you go get a rental car.
I stay here for like shit 3-4 days, like leave. But like I wouldn't. That's the easiest way. You could Google it right now. $700, $800 at the most. It costs to leave in Minnesota. I asked her the same thing.
Sure.
She said, "Shit, I would have flew back, but it costs too much to leave a vehicle, so I'm gonna just drive back." I chose to drive here so she could.
That's another true statement. It is costs you a lot more to leave the vehicle at another location. You know what I mean? Let's say I was going from Texas going to California to a Avis. I picked up at an Avis car lot, you know, car rental place here in Texas, and I dropped it off to California. It is a lot more than to just drive it back and drop it off at the original location that you picked it up at.
Because she gotta drive back. You know, that's too long.
And you're a convicted felon, right?
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
I have been convicted in 2010.
Okay.
Like I was a juvenile then, so
What was that for?
it was for aiding and abetting, basically. Shit, that's the charge. Aiding and abetting, accomplish after fact.
Okay. What was the charge that you were aiding and abetting?
I want to say it's like murder.
Oh my gosh. What was it? Aiding and abetting? Yeah, what were you aiding and abetting? What was the charge for? Murder? Oh, that's a big, big ass gap there. Big old difference. Oh shit.
Somebody died, basically. I went to jail. I was there. Told about everything. Came, you know, and then I got put on probation. So that's the only reason I was convicted felon. I was 17 then.
Ain't looking
Yours
good.
inside the vehicle right now?
Not looking good.
Can't hear you, bro.
What's yours inside the vehicle?
What do you mean? What's
Bags. What's yours?
my duffel bag?
Is that it?
Yes.
Does she have any bags?
Yeah, she got her backpack.
All right. Do you have a problem if I search your bag?
Say that again?
Can I search your bag?
Yeah, I'll say you can search it, but I will.
Oh, he heard him. He heard him. Say that again. Heard him loud and clear.
Alright, well, if I give you my bag and search my bag, I can go about my way and stuff.
Yeah, if you guys got nothing, you're gonna be on your way.
What do you mean, got nothing? There's nothing in the car.
Guns.
Hey,
Nothing in the car.
he done give himself up right there. Right there. He paused. What do you mean if I don't got nothing? You know what I mean? He basically gave himself up right there. He should have never even said nothing. You know what I mean? Should never got just give my ticket. Sorry, sir. You know what I mean? I wasn't paying attention to the speed limit. Go ahead and give my citation. Let's be on our way. You know, nah, this dude wanted to go talking and rambling and all this extra. Now they're suspicious.
Say that again.
Large sums of cash.
Now they're real suspicious.
That's why we're just trying to make sure that everybody's on the straight and narrow, you know. So as long as there ain't nothing crazy in there.
I don't have nothing, but I don't like the fact that you want to search everything because it's like you don't believe me. But I can get.
Shavante? Alright, sorry. Is there anything inside the vehicle you know about? Any guns? Drugs?
Bet you she gives a different story.
Search the vehicle from bumper to bumper.
Whatever happens.
Trying to make sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, you know? Alright, so he already gave me permission to search his bag. That's why I'm asking you, because you rented the vehicle and you're in the vehicle. Alright?
See, they always go for the woman. They'll pull them, or if it's a homeboy or whatever, how many people are in there, they'll separate you and ask you the story. You know what I mean? Then you got 3 different stories. He was going over here to, you know what I mean, to the store. No, I was going over here to the bank. This one, I was going to the hotel. You know what I mean? You got 3 different stories. They don't match up, so they know that something's going on. You know, and that's just an example. But in this case, you know what I mean? They're probably going to say, well, where are you going, or who are you going to go pick up, or how'd you get the car, or whatever. You know, whatever the case might be. But the story probably not going to match. That's why you got to get the story straight. God damn, man. These criminals getting dumber and dumber.
Alright, so do you have a problem if I search the vehicle? Yep. Yeah, and I'm asking
She don't know what's going on. She was asleep.
when you're in the vehicle. Because from what I see on the interstate out here, it's not necessarily common to get a rental that's from Chicago and be driven up to the cities and return back to Chicago with his criminal history and whatnot.
Based off his criminal history.
well, and you have some stuff with theft, whatever. And I'm not worried about that. I'm just making sure that that he's not in possession of any firearms, all right, because he's a convicted felon, and that you don't have any drugs and large sums of cash. That you're not bringing stuff from one place to another. All right, you're still good with me searching your bag?
Why? What she say? What happened, bro?
I don't know. She doesn't like me. I don't think.
I'm gonna be honest. She's upset. She's tired.
Yeah. No, but I mean, she spelled it out of everything that's kind of weird.
You said what?
She spelled everything out that's kind of weird.
She spilled everything out.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
I mean, to get a rental that has to go back.
Oh, that's how.
You don't even know how long you've been in Indiana. Because when I first asked
you want me to get on the phone and call and verify? You can hear my sister talk.
No, but the first answer was a week and a half. And then you said she told me a week, and you told me like a month back here.
See, that's how I know you was over just listening. It was a month because you asked questions in 3 different shapes and forms.
Then they say 2 weeks, and then he said 4 days. You know, come on, you gotta get your own story straight before you get anybody else's story straight. Shit, somebody else can get your story straight. Come on now.
You're familiar with police information. This is how you got.
I didn't ask all that.
Eric then changed his mind and didn't want to provide consent to search his duffel bag. Once the officer stated he was going to deploy his canine, Eric immediately changed his mind again and wanted his bag to show he didn't have anything.
Yeah, I was there. I'm familiar
So
with that.
can I search your bag?
No.
All right. Hang tight. I'm gonna go get my certified narcotics canine. Stay there.
I'm gonna get it, bro.
Nope. Stay there.
Bro, I get her shit too. To be honest, you can get your dog out too. But I'm telling you, bro, I really just like the way you said that to me, like jumping around there, can I search your bag? Like I'm trying to be like you, like she's upset, bro. She's a hit, so that's on her. Like,
Oh
you
shit.
pissing her off, that's my girl,
that's fine.
bro. Understand me?
That's fine. Is there anything inside the vehicle?
No, sir.
All right.
No, sir. Just about a kilo of cocaine. Oh shit! Got the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Who? 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 Who let the dogs out? Who? Who? Them do shit past those dogs, that's for sure.
Come here. Find it.
When Canine Kimber was deployed, she exhibited behavior changes which indicate she is on the odor of a narcotic.
Where is it, Kimber? Where is it? Where is it, Kimber? Show me. Where is it? Where is it?
Found it.
All right, Eric. You're gonna come take a seat in the back of my car, man. Right here. There you go.
Please.
She ain't gonna get you.
Yeah, but if I do that, I will.
Yeah.
You'll be okay, man. Seriously, you'll
There you go. Driver's side door. Alright, Javante, I'm gonna have you step on now. Alright? Yeah. My certified narcotics canine alerted to the driver's side door. I'm gonna have you step on out. My certified narcotics canine alerted to the driver's side door. I'm gonna have you step on out.
My canine. My drug dog found your drugs. That's what he's saying.
Got anything on you inside the vehicle?
No.
No? Alright, then this is gonna be quick and easy, alright? I'll have you go step in front of my squad car here.
I got a question.
Yep.
Is the reason, well, not is the reason why we were separated, can you guys just verify that for the video?
Yep, it's because I have one seat in
He
my
only
car
has one seat in his car.
and
So
he's
in
here.
this car?
Yep.
Yeah,
I would like to be in this car then.
No,
there's nowhere to sit.
let's go.
You guys ain't getting your story straight. It's too late for that.
What's up?
Please, bro. Please, I'll sit. Put me in that one.
She can't get you.
Bro, she loud as
It's
shit.
too late.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Let's go.
Too late.
During the search of the vehicle, the officer pulled
You're not
back
gonna
the
get
hood
your
on the
story
left side of the truck
straight.
and located a rectangular-shaped object.
Here it goes. They're pulling it.
Come here. Give me your phone.
Huh?
Come here. Step on up.
What? Whoa, hold on. Hold on. What's happening? What
Take a
is
seat.
happening? What is happening?
Take a seat. Take a seat.
You know damn well what's happening. You got busted.
There's a Brandon, turn your back. Come here. Step on up. Brandon, turn your back. I'll come travel with you in a bit.
Is that in the fucking mag?
Yeah. Yeah, this wasn't even. 'Cause that side was good, this side was popped.
The officer cut a small hole in the center of the object, and there was a white powdery substance.
Busted. See ya. This is Latin Active 209. Late to the next time.